Hello, my name is Valican Myth, and welcome back to my Minecraft survival world. I've already made the intro before about what this whole project is about. It's just about enjoying Minecraft in general, and that's basically what sums it up. Yeah, I mean, let's just get started. Today's plans are to make a normal, regular starter house, but I've had a couple of ideas pop up in my head in terms of what I want to do, or what I want to evolve the builds eventually to. This hill is pretty nice. It's a very nice, kind of a steep hill up on this nice plains area here. And I'm thinking I want to make either like some sort of town hall or a... There's between two ideas that I have, is a town hall that is overlooking the whole, like, rest of the village. Then there's the second idea, which is, making this sort of, like, windmill and this farm. Like, we can make a starter house normally, no matter how big or small it is, but I'm thinking that after that, and we want to start building like either a windmill or a town hall, we can just kind of build on top of that and then just destroy the starter house. Or we keep this place only for the starter house and then we move on to somewhere else where we can put some more important buildings at. Anyways, that's enough of me yapping about. Let's go and collect some wood. We already have a good few wood here, but I want to just go on a collecting spree. So let's get started. Oh! Alright, I think we got all the wood and logs that we need. Now it's time to just build around us a little bit. We want to make something here. Very good start. This is wonderful. Is this right? Like, this is not aligned at all. Oh, I don't have a good eye for this. There we go. Pretty simple. Just a couple pillars like that. Just block everything out, and then we start making windows later. Perfect. Trust the process. We are working on it. This looks weird, though. So, if it wasn't already obvious, I had no idea what I was doing. This is the first time in a long time where I genuinely tried to make a decent starter house. I felt a little ambitious and I wanted to have a house that looked professional and very detailed. It's not my proudest work, but I guess with any improvisational building, I met with some bumps and flaws on the way. That feels strange. This is the thing that kind of gets me, you know. I don't know what to do with the houses, man. There you go. I do not like that there's a lot of shadow like this, though. Ah, shit. Do I have to change everything again? This is trial and error. Trial and error. Slight bit of terraforming. Ay, ay, ay. This feels so weird. It feels like it has a little bit too many logs. It looks so weird, but I think maybe if I trust the process, something good will happen about this build. I kind of regret doing that thing now. Like, maybe not split it up like that, but more so that we place like one down, but we detail it on the side. That kind of thing. So let's give that a shot, shall we? Because, like, it needs to be popping out like here. Wait, hold on. This feels so much better. That feels so much better. It doesn't feel so off. Why didn't I do that? That was so much better. Okay, this is nice. I think we're cooking, boys and girls. Okay, so this feels a little bit better. The corners aren't weird anymore, and everything feels like it is in place, but it does feel very stale. So I'm thinking, like, having some details down here, like some stairs, maybe flowers and stuff. Ooh, that'd be pretty nice. I think that can go a long way. Yeah. And with that profound revelation of simply changing the corners, I felt less uncertainty and more confidence from here. Even though these types of corners are a basic 101 building technique to create depth, but that comes to show how inexperienced I am with building in Minecraft. After building the corners, I finally fell into like a state of flow while building and started to decorate the front wall. And this was weirdly satisfying and comforting. Sure, there were a good few trials and errors while designing the details here, but it didn't feel as daunting or intimidating as building the rest of the house. So things were starting to take a turn, finally. Okay, after a good while of just experimenting around details, I've only been focusing on the front. After making, like, the whole entire base of the build itself, being very normal, like, kind of like a square, but then starting to add some details onto the front, it's starting to look really nice. It's not necessarily, like, a normal, regular house with, like, that triangle sort of roof. They wouldn't have as much details like that, I think. I'm putting a little bit more extra effort than what I'm usually do, which is just placing a very tiny house and then just placing some windows and doing the roofing thing and then putting a ladder up. I like that kind of layout as a normal starter base because then it's extra safe. Okay, so now the idea is to start placing similar type of like details on the other sides, but we're gonna have to probably need more wood for that. You know what? That ain't too shabby. I quite like that a lot. I think for now that my house is complete. Like, the starter house is complete, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not too shabby. It's not too shabby at all. I personally quite like the style that I've gone for. It's a little all over the place, but, you know, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright for a starter build, I say. But let me know what you guys think about this. Is it like a little too much detail? Is it too much logs? Too much trapdoors? Or is it less detailed than I would have needed to do? Like, what do you guys think? Let me know. But right now, I think I'm pretty proud with how it's turned out, and yeah, I'm happy. I'm really happy. This has also been pretty fun to do. I've genuinely had a lot of fun kind of experimenting with the details around this thing and trying to see if there's any sort of patterns that feel satisfying to look at. I still got a little bit of the interior to work with, so we might have to do that next time. The next thing that we also need to do after we've built a little bit more on our house here is to start gathering some supplies. Stuff like more iron and basically stack up on iron as much as we can, get some coal, and hopefully even find some diamonds. So a mining session will definitely be a part of the next list. We also have to start finding out how to make a book and quill so that we can start writing down our plans and, you know, have things a little bit more planned than having to just wing it all the time. Again, I would just like to mention the house is pretty nice. I think it's the prettiest starter house that I've ever built. It's not, granted, again, it's not much, but it makes me feel very comfy. It makes me feel very nice, and it makes me feel kind of low-key proud of myself for having built this. So, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me struggle to make a very simple starter house, but I've honestly enjoyed myself while building this, despite not being much of a good builder myself. Let me know what you guys think about this build, and because I really want to know your thoughts about this, and I hope I did alright. Next time we'll probably go for a mining session and hopefully get some good gear so that we don't have to struggle with these stone tools anymore. That would be very nice. Then, after we've gotten some gear and some nice materials and whatever not, we should start planning on expanding our builds even further out. And perhaps just also what kind of aesthetic we want to go for here. Do we want to go medieval, maybe steampunk? Hell, maybe even like very cyberpunkish aesthetic. But we'll have to see until next time. So, yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye!